Alright guys, pretty cool ride plan for today. We're on this one of our aqueduct roads that we've ridden before, and we're going to be heading up 20-30 miles northeast, and we're going to end up at this it's basically a stone foundation of this 100-year-old home. It was like, a homestead on this little pond, and it's marked as a historical landmark on Google Maps. It's just kind of a cool, looks like something cool to check out, and I've been wanting to do this for a couple years, so here we go. What the hell? Oh, there's two of them. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey. Well, they got some fresh looking soft food and some water, so I don't know, maybe when I come back by here later I'll check on them again. They definitely look like siblings. They're definitely puppies. Hey. Well, I just had an interesting conversation with those two people. They're with a local animal rescue, and they've been sitting here for 2 hours because there was 3 dogs that someone dumped. They were just roaming. They were just roaming around. And they caught 2 of them, and now they're just waiting for the 3rd one to pop out of the brush there, and then they're gonna get it too. And they were just kind of holding the 2. They were just holding the 2 in that holding the 2 in the crate to hopefully to lure out the 3rd one. So yeah. That's super sad, but at least they're taking action and just happen to be the right people here at the right time. So wow. Okay, so we've made it to Road 20 and the town of Soap Lake. Ephrata kind of ended, now town of Soap Lake, and there's the actual lake itself. And it's funny because if you could see it across the street here, if I wanted to continue this following the aqueduct road here, there's an actual huge gate. So that's different. So it's a good thing that's not my plan. So from here, I'm going to plug in the directions, and let's see. I got it marked here. 12 miles, 24 minutes. So it's like we're just sticking on this main road, going through town, and then looks like maybe more of a primitive road. And then we're going to be basically, if anyone's local, straight east of Ephrata and straight north of Moses Lake is this kind of dead zone, no man's land, farms not super close by. And so here we go. Well, they got a sign here about no camping and stuff like that, so people obviously come here, come check this thing out. We got 1 mile to go. See, it shows me stopping right here and walking, but I mean, according to this, just according to what I can see, I could keep driving, so. Maybe. Maybe not. It's funny, this is an old foundation or something. That's definitely not what we're coming to look at. We could make it up that, but I'm gonna have to come down this and get a running start. Fuck it. I'm gonna park here and I'm gonna park here and walk up this first and just see if we could see it. Plus I gotta piss like a racehorse. People obviously drive up this. It's pretty chewed up. This be a pretty nasty climb. Okay, there's the pond. I saw that on the map. Because then the homestead was just a little bit off of the pond. Okay, it's still a ways. I vote we need to drive. So we gotta either attack this or this kind of more mellow, less traveled road. But it's still an actual, like, probably like a mile over there. Huh. I forget how the TW is just a mountain goat, so. Oh. All right, there's something old. Like an entrance to an old gate or fence or something. I can see it over there. We kind of go. I got the map up here, and it kind of shows us having to go around this little valley. I know there's no bike tracks. There's definitely fresh vehicle tracks. Woo! What the hell? Shortcut. There's just this big low marshland area here. It's not necessarily, it's not like wet, but I'm sure it gets wet. I'm sure that's why there's no more direct trails. Wow. I'll tell you, there's something really fun about finding something on Google Maps and then coming and actually finding it. Chimney. Wow. Like, how cool is that? The chimney. I'm sure anything cool that was here has been taken, which I get, because I would do the same. But what else is super interesting is, I don't know if this was just a natural kind of slope, or if they excavated. Obviously they would have had to dig all this out otherwise to build the house down, because I mean that's 10 feet below where I'm standing. So back down here again, looking around, and across from the chimney here there's these two holes that they're like, you know, it's like something was sitting down in there on both of them, and I'd love to know what. I would love to know the full story about this place. Here's a column probably that maybe spanned across here. Man. Alright, well, I drove around here just to get some pictures of the bike with the foundation in the background, and it's starting to rain, which was not in the plans, so I'm starving. We've done 61 miles, so I'm gonna head back to town, get some snack for lunch, and get back on the road. So I might speed it up a little bit and not film for a while. So I'll film us getting out of here though, just in case, or just because we're on the trail, and that's what people like to see. People don't like to listen to me. That's pretty damn cool. There's two more super old foundation cement things, so that's really interesting. Huh. Wow. What a wild spot, really. Can you imagine over 100 years ago you're living, there's a foundation over there, and then you got this pond that you're basically, your livelihood depends on, and even now, 100 years later, this is so remote. I mean, it was remote then. It's remote. I mean, it's remote now. It was even more remote 100 years ago. So, pretty amazing.